Hey there, YouTube. I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope the week is going well for you. I'm coming to you on a Wednesday, so by the time you watch this, we're over halfway there to the weekend. But anyhow, today I want to talk about the key to success on a raw vegan diet. And that is the key to success on a raw vegan diet. If you want to do a raw vegan diet, always throw that little caveat in there because you'll get a wise ass from time to time. Well, I don't want to be on a raw vegan diet, or the best way for success is not to do one. And I'm like, okay, go find and follow what you're looking for. As I always state on this channel, and I'll borrow a little bit of dialogue from Matthew McConaughey in The Gentleman, I am not emotional about the food. Look at that one more time. I am not emotional about the food. When people, every once in a while I get a comment somewhere, I guess people think I'm going to break down and start crying and get all weepy when they tell me, well, I ate this, and kind of in defiance. I ate meat. I ate a meat sandwich covered with meat with a meat milkshake. I don't give a shit, cuz you can walk outside to your automobile, you can slice off a piece of your tire, drain out a bit of your oil, eat that, drink that. Doesn't affect me one bit. But I would say, like always, you can apply this to any way that you eat, whether you're trying to be raw, whether you're trying to be fully raw, whole food, plant-based, vegan, or whatever. And the key is, this is a real simple one that a lot of people just don't grasp. The key is you've got to like what you're eating. You have got to enjoy your food. You are never going to succeed on any way of eating, any lifestyle, if you're just kind of going through the motions, or if you're sitting down to food and you're going, all right, this is good for me. And I'm not even talking about food that you can tolerate or that you can eat. I'm like, you've actually got to find foods you enjoy. And this may go beyond recipes or other people's recipes. Like, take for instance, if you've never watched my channel, just go fast forward through, just go see a few of my What I Ate Today videos. Now, I'm not dumb. I'm pretty realistic. I'm just giving kind of parameters and ideas of things to put together. I don't think, if I had somebody to come live with me for a month, I doubt very seriously I'd find anybody that's just going to match. Like when I make my smoothie, the way I drink my smoothie, I doubt very few people are going to actually want to have that. Now, if they were to drink it several times, they might really come to like it, because the point being is everything you see me show for food here, talk about eating or whatever, there ain't no discipline here, there ain't no willpower here. Yes, I do feel like the way I'm eating is healthy for me, but I'm not putting any food in my mouth just because. Now, yes, of course, from time to time, you don't put your all into every meal, or you don't have exactly what you want taste-wise every meal. So yeah, there are some times that it is just more for, okay, I need to eat something. Maybe I'm going to work out. Maybe I'm going somewhere, and I'll have a quick smoothie. I still enjoy the smoothie, but all I'm saying is I'm not like focused on getting the ultimate experience every time. But in general, all those things that you see me eat, even my big salads, people say, don't you ever get tired of a salad? No, I don't get tired of a salad, because as long as I have 5, 7, 10 good recipes that I like for salad dressings, it's a little bit different every time. Even though I put a lot of the same toppings on my salad, like my purple cabbages and my broccoli and my sprouts and those things, I do mix it up, between the type of fermented I put on there. Sometimes I'll get tomatoes, sometimes I'll get cucumbers, sometimes I'll get red peppers. But no, I always enjoy those salads. When I sit down, when I fix it and finally sit down to a salad, I am very satisfied. Couldn't be more satisfied. So that's just something you've really got to think about if you're trying to do this lifestyle. And there's a reason there, that the whole restriction thing, like getting into a never-ending process of cleansing and detox never works. The people, like, eventually just can't hold on any longer. They eventually, a lot of them aren't even vegan anymore, and then they're angry vegans because they weren't eating, they weren't feeding themselves. So you're never going to be satisfied on that. Once again, for the detox and food vacation people out there, we can compromise. Go ahead. If you're a beginner, go do your little juice feast, juice fast, cleanse, whatever, for however many days you want to do it. But only do it one time. Because when you come back, you got to learn how to eat. You got to find things that you enjoy eating. And it's different strokes for different folks. I like all the food that I create. I like a lot of Melissa's Raw Food Romances recipes. Now, full disclosure, out of all the recipes, I have 2 books of hers, plus she's given me a few recipes, but I've got 2 books of hers, probably in the range of 250 over 250 recipes, we'll just say that. And I doubt that I have made more than 10 or 15 of them, because I really like them. Now, that's not me saying that I don't like the others, but I'm just kind of like that. I find some things that I really like. So if I take the ones of hers that I really like, I take the ones of mine that I'm really like, I'm rotating through like 5, 7, 10 recipes all the time, and that's all I really need. But once again, I'm not trying to promote me, not trying to promote her. Might be different for you. Go find that person. Go find somebody that's got a recipe book that resonates with you. Go find somebody that's got recipes that interest you, where you look at their food and you go, wow, that really looks good. But don't get also too, when I'm talking about you have to enjoy your food, there is that kind of like, you have to find a way to make it work daily without totally just submitting to gourmet, because we can all put a lot of fat in our food, and it's very pleasing. We can go real high fat. And that's something else I'd like to say too, is when I'm always talking about Melissa's recipes, the ones I see, is she's a different type of, I would consider her gourmet, but I wouldn't consider her gourmet, because, you know, gourmet has different connotations to it. Normally, when I think about vegan gourmet food or raw vegan gourmet food, it's usually a lot of processed kind of, it's not the healthy, it's way too high fat. But her food is actually pretty nutritionally sound. But once again, find people, Chris, the Raw Advantage. There's more people, I don't need to tell names. There's more people out there. You know, I was doing something this morning on, I forgot where I was. And I come across a whole slew of raw vegans that have huge followings, people talking about them that I've never heard about. So there's a lot of different stuff out there. And once again, I'll finish up here. This ain't going to be a super long one. I refer back to the Google and YouTube video that I did talking about how to use Google to your advantage. Use YouTube, use Google. I didn't say Facebook, did I? But you can get on there and just do combinations like search raw vegan recipes, search low-fat raw vegan recipes, search savory raw vegan recipes, and just kind of mix it up like that and find some of the people out there. Who knows? Maybe you spend an afternoon on the weekend when normally you'd just be messing around somewhere, and you go through and find some new people, and you find some, and you're like, you might find somebody new, and you look at their food and you're like, oh my God, where has this person been? You know, it's phenomenal. But that's all. I would say, I don't talk in absolutes very much, but I would pretty much say there's probably some robotic type person out there that could just have the discipline to eat something they weren't all that excited about long term. But in general, there's no way you're going to succeed on any way of eating unless you enjoy your food. So find foods you enjoy, and life's too short to not enjoy your food. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Have a beautiful rest of the week, and we'll see you tomorrow or Friday. Peace.